bless up. Okay. What if I told you guys that bats, submarines, and babies all had something in common? I know you probably wouldn't believe me, but it's true. They're all connected through ultrasonic sound. The ultrasound is also known as a sonogram. Derived from the word sonar, sonography uses high-frequency sound waves to produce images. When used on a human body, a transducer puts out the sound waves that bounce off the body parts to create the image. A transducer is the stick that you use, for example, on a pregnant woman that you rub on her belly to produce images of the baby. The first use of sonar technology was in World War I. It was used in war submarines underwater to detect objects that may be a threat. Bats also use ultrasonic sound for communication. For example, ultrasonic sound is inaudible to the human ear, but bats and, for example, dolphins can hear them, so that is how they communicate with each other. They also use it to navigate because bats are blind, so they send out the sound waves that bounce off objects and come back to them to let them know if they're about to run into anything or if anything's coming at them. Experts quickly realized the importance of sonar and applied it to the medical field. This is how we got diagnostic medical sonography. Today, I will inform you about the different uses of medical sonography. I'm applying to UMBC in January, so I've done a little bit of research on this topic, and I've also gone to an information session on sonography at UMBC. There are many applications of ultrasound in the medical field, but there are three main areas. You have general, cardiac, and vascular. General ultrasound concerns your abdominopelvic region, which goes from your diaphragm to your pelvis and all the organs inside. And also OB or obstetrics, which is the traditional view of ultrasound, which produces the images of an unborn baby. We also have cardiac sonography, also called echocardiography, which looks at the heart, the anatomy and pathology of your heart, how the muscles work, how the heart beats. And it's also used to compare patients with heart attacks to patients with a healthy heart to pinpoint exactly what needs to be done to help those patients who have suffered a heart attack. Lastly, we have vascular sonography, which looks at the blood vessels throughout the body. This is especially important because ultrasound is one of the only means to look at the individual blood vessels throughout the body in detail. There are more specialized subcategories, but these are the main three that we use in sonography. But I hope with better understanding, you are more aware of your options. If you ever need a medical diagnosis, you could request to have an ultrasound because ultrasounds are non-invasive, so you do not have to have a medical procedure. There's also no radiation used in ultrasound, so it's very safe, which is why it's used especially for unborn babies, because it won't harm the child or the mom. Maybe this will even inspire you to go into the medical field, but if nothing else, I hope you've learned a little bit about sonography today.
3:56.